Hello everybody, welcome back to the Daily Journal series. This is going to be a pretty exciting sleep session review, because I'm pretty certain I already know some things that are going to spawn. It's kind of neat what they did, another shadow release. I love it. Anytime they have like these little things. I released a news video last night, if you haven't seen it, I'll not spoil it for another few more minutes, but it looks like we got a snoozing? Maybe slumbering? Snoozing, okay, snoozing type. That doesn't matter though. We still have a chance to see things that I think I'm going to see. I hope I see a bunch of them, because I want to catch just a couple. But we only have 6 spawns. Oh, the effects of expert mode. Oh boy, Darkrai. Well, at least we know that's a guaranteed 3 pips on him. I'm not feeding him. But there's a new change that now it actually will whittle him away. But Pumpkaboos. We're going to catch 2 of them this morning. I'm going to make sure we guarantee... Well, we'll gamble, but New Moon makes it less of a gamble. Because they are a new Pokemon, and I'm kind of interested to see what I can get this morning. And it seems like tonight's just a little fun, oh, new Pokemon released thing. And that seems like they're probably not going to be making it that we can catch more between now until the Halloween event. Oh yeah, you feel a sense of trust from Darkrai. I don't have to ignore him anymore. I'm actually really happy with this free 3 pips thing from Darkrai. If he's hungry, I'll feed him excess, but generally speaking, I'm just going to leave him and just let him slowly build up the things over time, and eventually I'll get another seed. Who knows, maybe one day, years and years away, I'll eventually catch him. Enough times to actually be able to use it. I doubt it. Okay, and we'll make an attempt at a second Pumpkaboo. Like I said, it's pretty likely because of the new moon event, but I'm not going to use two Great Biscuits to guarantee it, but if it gets all full, that'd be pretty bad luck. There we go. Thank you, Neural. Always making serious strides around here. We'll send out the Pumpkaboo candy. I know some people would probably prefer Darkrai, but I've never sent out Darkrai candy. Other than maybe the first time I saw it, because we didn't know back then what it was going to do. Okay, hardy nature on this first one, and we got an AAB list. Or AAC. I think that's C. Yeah, that's a C ingredient. We got some ingredient finding at level 50, but it's not great. Okay, adamant nature. Well, that's rough. ABC, that's really rough. No ingredient finding till 100. That one's worse. The first one was better for potentially if I wanted to target those new meals. Then I could maybe run it as like an AAX. I could run it as level 50. But I don't know. That's a pretty tough sell. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Let's see. It was the smaller one. Let's see, this is a small variety. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get it to level 50 before that point. So, we Gorgeist small. There we go. If I made it level 50, because we wouldn't want to, because then it gets the potatoes instead. And just gave it the sub-skills that it has. Skill level up, skill trigger. And then, if we were to say Subskill Seed this, that'd be a pretty hefty investment, though, for something that'd only be a temporary. But we'll look at it that way. How many pumpkins would it make me? 27 during the day. That's really not 34 pumpkins. Yeah, that's a tough sell for just 34 pumpkins a day. That does not make the... Actually, that makes one of the meals. That makes the 69 ingredient meal, because it only takes 30 per day, because it takes 10 per meal. If I was to run this as good camp ticket, although Halloween I do intend to run a good camp ticket, and I do also intend to run, we'll also have event bonuses that increase the number of ingredients found per mon per ghost type by 1. So we do have to account for that. Ingredient count +1. Not just say, what was I doing before that required that? Okay, ghost types. Granted, it's also increasing other things, but this is the one that matters for this. 51. I think it's just 52 is all that we'd be looking for. I'll leave energy settings that way. No, it's 54. So it would be a little bit shy of how many pumpkins I would need, but I could stockpile a little bit beforehand. So that does put the option on the table if I wanted to invest in this guy. I don't know, though. That's a pretty tough sell. Especially because if you watch my news video, you'll know that I think Gourgeist, it's probably just a gimmick. I think they're going to be giving us another new ingredient shortly after with the Amber Canyon. And also, I don't know if I have a team that can make this reliably. And it would be leveling a new meal. I can make the eggs with Chansey. I can make the honey with my Venusaur. I can make the tomatoes with my Victory Bell. So, like, I can do this. But I don't know. I would also require that I reroll specifically for desserts. And that just seems like a difficult thing to ask for. A difficult thing to ask for indeed. And it doesn't synergize with my other ghost types. Because what do I have for other ghost types? Like, they don't produce any of the other ingredients that we'd be using during this. Like, herbs, mushrooms. I'd much rather build something... Although the curry that they make is mushroom and tomato. Or potato. Pumpkin. What am I saying? So that's really synergistic with my Gengar. This roleplay Pumpkaboo stew. And theoretically, if I got it to level 60, how does that synergy look? Oh, whoops, wrong one. How many pumpkins does it make then? I'm not going to get to level 60 before then, but then it makes enough to make 30. But that would only be just for Halloween. Outside of Halloween, it's not going to be able to do that as well, because the event bonus will be gone, and that's a pretty big thing for it. 26, though. Still not bad. This thing's just very mid. It's very mid. I would like something better. But we'll star it, because as of right now, for an AAX option, if we want pumpkins, this is going to be our best bet. But I can't see myself investing. I guess that's where we're sitting with it. But anyway, that is about it for today's... Actually, I'm gonna throw it on the team just to unlock the ingredient. We'll swap off this guy for now, I guess. I'll collect a single pumpkin and then swap him off. It's just for the sake of unlocking the ingredient. Anyway, that is about it for today's video. If you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Down in the description, we'll have a link to join the Discord. You can come join us, hang out, talk about all things Pokemon, sleep, and the like. A huge thank you to all my channel members. It really means a lot when you guys want to show your support financially, despite there being no paid rewards for members. If you too want to become a channel member, then feel free to click that join button down below. And as always, I thank you all for watching and hope that you all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye now.